Hey everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns with another mystery box unboxing. I have a bit of an idea what's in here because I did kind of reach out to the warehouse folks and say, hey, I need some products, and I mentioned a few things. I don't remember exactly what it was a week or so ago. And they've sent me a nice box here, mystery box, because I don't know exactly what's in it. Oftentimes they'll add different things I didn't even ask for. So it's really going to be a mystery. So let's just get this opened, and we're going to go through it and just sort of give you an idea of what's in here so that you have an idea what videos are coming up in the pipeline, because I really only review what I have, right? I can't review things I don't have. So this box is really well taped. We'll just get in it somehow. All right. We're going to do this. I think that's the best way, because then it's on its side and I can kind of grab stuff out of it as I see it. All right, so there's quite a bit of stuff in here. It looks like some rifles. It looks like some pistols. So let's get right into it. Let's just take the largest item here. And we have another Black Ops rifle. I've done 2 Black Ops reviews to date. This is the Black Ops M4 Diamondback assault rifle. So it's an AR-15 type rifle. And we're going to just take a quick peek at everything. Otherwise this video will get really long if I get into a lot of detail. And I don't know a lot about each product either, so I'm not going to pretend I do. Boy. Okay. We'll get this open one way or another. There it is. Okay. Flip it over. All right, so what can I tell you? Like the other Black Ops, they do come with batteries. So it's like a nunchuck battery. You got a charger. You got the AR-15 magazine. You got a little bag of BBs. And you have the rifle itself, which feels pretty heavy. I'm going to say it's mostly metal. I'm going to say it's mostly metal. I don't know about the buffer tube, but a lot of this gun, it feels like the receiver is probably metal. The front handguard area is probably metal. A lot of metal in this gun. So just quickly kind of get in here. I know it's going to be a little bit tough to show you everything. That's going to be for the actual tabletop video. We'll get in and look into this gun a little bit more. But it's a nice looking AR-15. Got the pop-up sights, it looks like here. Yeah, pop-up sights, it's nice. Front and back. Even the front one is a pop-up sight, so that's kind of cool. A lot of times those post sights aren't. So that's a nice little AR-15. I'm not sure of the price, but the Black Ops pricing is pretty decent. And again, it comes with everything you need to get started, so that's always a major bonus. Okay. We'll might as well just do this other rifle. And this is a Specna Arms Edge, okay? Not sure which version this is. So the Edge is not the Core. So the Edge is usually the higher end product version, the Core being the Core basic model, and the Edge being the premium product. And this particular item is the SAH-22 Black Carbine Replica is what it says. Let's take a quick look at it. Again, don't have a ton of time. Comes with the extra spring. So you have different velocities it'll shoot out of the box. You got the cleaning rod. You got the 2 magazines, actually. Sometimes they give you 2 different magazines, but it looks like these ones are both the same, probably mid-cap mags. You get the Dean's connector here, because sometimes, these guns use the Dean's connector, but not all batteries have that, so there's a little adapter there. This is tight. All right, nice gun. Got your buffer tube. Again, another AR platform gun. This one's a longer one, longer rail. Feels to be mostly metal. Everything I would imagine, even the buffer tube, everything, handguard, top rail, everything seems to be metal on this gun. So again, we'll dive into that gun more when we do the actual tabletop video. I didn't really show it to you up close, did I? We're not going to be showing these guns up too close anyways. I'm a little restricted in my movements here. But nice quality gun, absolutely. The Specna Arms product line is pretty decent. We got lots of different versions of guns, lots of different options and different price points in the Specna Arms lineup. So check that out if you're ever in the store there. replicairguns.ca for Canada, replicairguns.us for the US. Wow, well, let's just start opening up boxes. So we have here, it's called the EMG. This is the TT, I'm not sure which this is. TTPV0121, no, that's just the product number. Let's take a look. I don't really know what this is. Well, I didn't put that back in the box. Anyways. All right, so what does it look like here? It's neat. It looks to me like it's their own design. Yeah, it's got like a double stack magazine, big magazine, so you can probably put a lot of gas in it. Feels like it's metal plastic combination, metal slide, polymer frame, molded grips, like they're all one piece type grip that sort of looks like it's part of the frame, maybe not. Got some venting going on, red tip. You got a green dot on the front. Looks like it's a fully adjustable rear sight. That's totally nice. And it's got the grip safety on it, so it's kind of like basically a 1911 probably feel to it. I would say it's closest to a 1911. So take a look. It definitely has that 1911 double stack magazine type grip, and you can see that, you know, the thumb guard and the hand grip, the grip safety and everything. It looks a lot like a 1911, just the way the hammer comes back, all of that. Okay, so pretty cool gun. I do like it. And the model number, it's called the Terran Tactical Innovations Pit Viper. So I'll put links to these guns in the description, or to most of them anyways. Let's get that back in there. Okay. All right. What do we have here? We got a Barra. Let's take a look. So this looks like it's a fairly inexpensive Barra. This is the Barra 380. Okay. So this is just going to be a pretty bare bones gun. Probably no blowback at all or anything like that. I would imagine just a straightforward plastic shell gun. And it is. So this isn't super exciting. You do have a metal stick magazine, which adds a little bit of weight, because the gun itself is pretty much all plastic. It's literally an all plastic gun with the exception of the magazine and probably the barrel, a couple parts inside. Not sure if this is focusing. Anyways, that'll be for another video. All right. So that's just going to be a semi-auto BB pistol, very straightforward. We have a couple Crosmans. So this is the 2240. It's basically a CO2 bolt action pellet pistol. I've reviewed similar products like this. Now this one is, what's the caliber? It's 22, so 2240, 22 caliber. Shoots up to 460 FPS. So going to have a little bit of power. And I have reviewed similar products like this gun before. I remember I did have a custom one way back, which was really cool. I had a lot of custom parts on it, but I did end up selling that one. But this is basically kind of like the starting point that one would have started life out as. And I've never actually reviewed this, you know, out of the box version. So it'll be a good idea to do that and get you guys some, not just a tabletop video, but a field test shooting video, so you can see what kind of accuracy and velocity to expect with the 2240. But that's been around, that gun's been around for a long time, that Crosman gun. Okay, so we have another Crosman product here. This is the MK45. Don't know what to expect. Yeah, it's kind of like the Barra. It's just an all plastic gun with the same stick magazine as the Barra, this metal stick mag. They're nice magazines, but they're just basic stick magazines. But they do add a little weight, I have to say. Now this one does have fiber optic front and back sights, but it's again just another BB pistol, semi-auto, nothing too fancy here. Okay, we'll get the job done. I like the look of it. I like the desert tan with the black. That is kind of nice looking. But that's going to be, you know, probably, maybe I'll review this one with the Barra because they're very similar products. I can do maybe some videos with them combined. We'll see. All right, so we have this is another product from Crosman. It's the triple thread. I'm not going to open this box up, but this is basically, you know, the Crosman 357 lineup, the one that's been around forever. This particular version gives you 3 different barrels, though. So you have the short barrel, the medium barrel, and the long barrel. And this is a .177 caliber, and it can use BBs as well, but it uses pellets. I prefer to use pellets typically, especially if it's got rifled barrels. And I imagine that they probably are rifled barrels since it is a pellet shooter. Up to 465 feet per second. Take a little closer look at that. Okay, so give you an idea. All right, we got more. We have more. As far as I can tell, we have 2 more products. I'll leave kind of the best for last because you'll take a look at that one. It's cool. All right, so what do we have here? I'm not going to open this box again, but this looks to me to be another basic BB pistol, semi-auto. I wouldn't even doubt if it's the same magazine. It's essentially the BR455 BB pistol. You know, it kind of looks a little bit like a Sig or something like that. I'm not sure if it's styled after any particular gun in production, but it is called the BR45, so it's probably replicating some sort of 45 semi-automatic pistol. Sort of looks Glockish, sort of looks Sig-ish. It's kind of its own thing. So we'll be doing reviews on that for sure. Tabletop and field tests. All right, last but not least, don't really know what this is. This is a MCX 3-round burst BB rifle. Very cool. That is an interesting product. Okay, so it says here, getting a bit more deal, 30-round magazine, up to 325 FPS, 4.6 pounds, .177 caliber. I imagine it's BB again. Yeah, 3-round BB pistol. All right, let's take a look. This is interesting. All right. So you have this magazine, which looks to me like, okay, yeah. So there's where the CO2 goes. Just one CO2. So a little bit different than the Crosman guns that have 2. But you put the CO2 in there, right? So this just comes off. Put your CO2 in there. And I think you could even, no, you can't really put BBs in there, but you might be able to put a couple things in there. And then obviously the BBs, you load them up through there, right? Let's take a look at this. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Folding stock. Even the magazine actually has a fair bit of weight. You got pop-up sights. Very neat. I'm not getting any clicking because I think you have to have ammunition in it in order for it to fire. A lot of times they need to have that, basically the follower has to be not engaged. So once the follower is engaged because it's out of ammo, it won't shoot. And I think that's kind of what's going on here. But this is a very cool product. Very, very cool. I like it. It looks really good. 3-round burst, so it's got semi and 3-round burst. And to be honest, 3-round burst is a lot of fun. You can just, you know, you can do your little bursts. You can get a lot of ammo out of this thing really quickly without like full auto. The problem with full auto is you're just done, especially a 30-round magazine, so quick that it's almost senseless shooting it all out with one pull. So doing that with, you know, consecutive 3-round bursts I think is a bit more fun. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, so this should fold up. I don't know how. Usually you push one of these things in, but it's not working. It's like I'm a noob. There it is. You got to push it up. Okay, so you have to push. This has to go up. It is tight. And then over. So it's not exactly the loosest. All right, I'm probably going to want to reposition these sights a little bit because they're in a weird position, but really cool product. And the sights can either, I think they can either be, yeah, they can. You can lay them down or you can have them up because they've got a sighting system either way. All right, very, very cool. I'm looking forward to this one. This is probably my favorite out of all of them. And that wraps up this mystery box unboxing. So that's what we're going to be doing, reviewing over the next few days. All right, my camera turned off, got a little bit too warm. Sometimes that happens. So here's part 2 of this video. I'm just going to finish it up and say again, these videos will be, I'll be making tabletop and field test shooting videos for both of these. So stay posted for that. If you're interested in checking them out, I'll try and remember to put some links in the description of this video. We also have products in our Canada and US store. We're at replicairguns.ca and replicairguns.us for the US and Canada. And you'll find products like the ones I'm holding here, BB guns, air guns, pellet guns, blank guns, you know, you name it, airsoft guns. I'm not sure if I said that. We got them all there, plus accessories. So check out the links in the description, or just go to replicairguns.ca for Canada and replicairguns.us for the US. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.